Old Klaus Bergman had repaired watches in his tiny shop on Maple Street for 45 years. His hands, though wrinkled and slow now, could still coax a dead watch back to life with nothing but a loop, tweezers, and endless patience. His granddaughter, Emma, visited every summer as a child, perching on a wooden stool for hours, watching gears spin beneath the workbench lamp. "Grandpa, why do you love broken things so much?" she once asked, no older than 7. Klaus smiled, setting down his tweezers. "Nothing is truly broken, little one. Some things are just waiting for someone patient enough to listen to what's wrong." Years passed. Emma grew up, moved to the city, became a busy architect designing glass towers that touched the clouds. Her visits grew shorter, then rarer, then stopped altogether, swallowed by deadlines, meetings, and a life that moved too fast. 4 old watch shops. Klaus never complained. Every Christmas, he mailed her a small package, a single vintage watch, restored to perfection, with a handwritten note. Emma stacked them in a drawer, unopened notes and all, telling herself she'd read them when things slowed down. Things never slowed down. Then, one October morning, Emma's mother called. Klaus had suffered a stroke. He was alive, but his hands, his beautiful, steady hands, trembled now beyond any repair. Emma flew home immediately, guilt sitting heavy in her chest the entire flight. She found her grandfather propped up in a hospital bed, smaller somehow, his once steady fingers curled uselessly in his lap. "I can't fix them anymore, Emma," he whispered, staring at his hands like strangers. 45 years, and now, nothing. Emma didn't know what to say. She simply held his trembling hand and stayed. That night, unable to sleep in her childhood room, Emma finally opened the drawer of unread notes. 12 years of Christmases, 12 unopened envelopes. She began to read. The first note, from when she was 22, "This watch belonged to a soldier who never made it home. I fixed it so someone would remember his hands once held it too." Another, from her 30th birthday, "Time is the only thing money cannot repair once lost. Spend yours where it matters, Emma." The most recent one, written just months ago, in handwriting far shakier than before, "My hands are slowing down, little one. But watching you grow, even from far away, has been the greatest thing I ever repaired. My own heart, once broken when your grandmother passed. You did that. Not me." Emma sat on the floor surrounded by 12 years of unopened love, sobbing quietly into the night. The next morning, she walked into her grandfather's shop for the first time in over a decade. Dust covered the workbench, but the tools remained exactly where he'd left them, as if waiting. She sat on the same wooden stool from her childhood, picked up his loop with trembling hands of her own, and opened the watch he'd been repairing the day of his stroke. It took her 3 weeks of clumsy, frustrated attempts. She pricked her fingers, dropped springs, cursed under her breath more times than she could count. But slowly, gear by gear, she began to remember what patience felt like. When she finally returned to the hospital carrying the repaired watch, ticking steadily once more, Klaus's eyes filled with tears he could no longer wipe away himself. "You finished it," he whispered. "You taught me how, Grandpa. I just wasn't listening until now." Klaus couldn't return to his shop after that. But Emma did, every weekend, then every few days, until eventually she quit her position at the architecture firm entirely. She reopened Bergman's watch repair under the same faded sign, with her grandfather's tools, and slowly, her own patient hands. Klaus lived 2 more years, spending most afternoons in a chair by the shop window, watching his granddaughter work exactly as he once had, a proud, quiet witness to time coming full circle. On the day of his funeral, Emma found one last envelope in his coat pocket. Addressed to her, dated the morning of his stroke. It read simply, "Some things are never truly broken, Emma. They're only waiting for someone patient enough to fix them. Thank you for finally listening." Emma still runs the shop today. Every watch she repairs, she remembers. Some gifts take years to open, and it's never too late to listen to the people who love us while there's still time left on the clock.